Brooklyn Nine-Nine, The Cockroach, written by Linsen Oyosa. Cold open. Interior, apartment building, hallway, day. Jake and Charles walk towards an apartment, guns in hand.
How was your date with Amy last night?
It was extremely elegant. I took her to a very expensive Italian restaurant, Danilo's.
Interior restaurant, night, flashback. Jake and Amy sit in a classy restaurant. A waiter places a covered dish on the table. He removes the huge lid to reveal a tiny pizza that barely fits 2 pieces of pepperoni.
I'm pretty sure we ordered the large.
Yes, enjoy.
Jake and Amy look at each other, confused. Interior apartment building, hallway, back to scene.
That pizza cost me $80.
You know, on average, each person in the States eats around 23 pounds of pizza every year?
Not at those prices. All right, this is it.
Jake knocks on the door.
NYPD, open up.
They hear clattering from inside.
On the count of 3. 1, 2.
Jake kicks down the door. Interior apartment, living room, continuous. They enter the apartment to find a skinny black man, 40s, opening the window. This is Tyrone. He has a bag with him.
NYPD,
Hands in the
air.
He immediately raises his hands.
Place the bag on the table.
He places it on the table. Charles places handcuffs on Tyrone. He opens the bag. It's full of cocaine.
We got you, you cockroach.
Nice.
Thanks, I just thought of it.
Intercut with interior apartment, kitchen, continuous. Jake goes through drawers in the kitchen. Charles pulls a piece of paper out of the bag.
Hey, Jake, look at this.
What is it?
It's a ticket to an art exhibition.
Jake screams. He briskly walks into the living room, straight past Charles.
What just happened?
It's a bee! It's a bee! Call me when it's gone.
End of cold open. Act 1. Interior car, day. An old lady drops Rosa off at the precinct. This is Rosa's grandma.
Be nice at work, okay?
I'm not a baby grandma. You don't have to drive me to work every day.
Yes, I do, because you're my pretty little princess. Now give me a kiss.
Rosa's grandma pulls her in for the kiss as Rosa tries to resist. Her grandma eventually wins. Rosa angrily gets out of the car.
Wait! You forgot your cupcakes.
She hands Rosa the cupcakes. Rosa snatches them and walks towards the precinct, embarrassed. Interior interrogation room, day. Jake stares down Tyrone. Neither of them blink until eventually Jake can't take it anymore.
All right, cockroach. You will tell me where the rest of your people are.
My people?
I meant the rest of your gang.
Oh, so all black people are gangsters.
No, I am so sorry. Would you like something to drink, some coffee?
Yeah, I like coffee.
Interior interrogation room, day. Later. Jake walks in with a cup of coffee. He places it in front of Tyrone. Tyrone looks at it.
Oh, I see. Black coffee for the black man.
Jake is nervous and confused. He tries to speak, but he's lost for words.
I'm just messing with you. Don't worry. I'll tell you what you need to know. Also, can I get some cookies?
Interior briefing room, day. Jake and Charles stand in front of the guard. Jake points to an image of Tyrone.
Verb's name is Tyrone, aka the cockroach. Please hold your applause. Rosa, don't you have anything mean to say about my awesome nickname for Tyrone?
Actually, I think it's smart. One of your best.
Huh, alright.
I think it's kind of cool.
Damn it, Hitchcock! Why do you have to ruin everything? Anywho, it wasn't easy getting information out of him, but he did tell me one thing. The buyer has a tattoo of a jaguar on his upper arm.
The animal or the car?
I would assume it's the animal, which is totally badass.
That and a ticket to an art exhibition are the only pieces of evidence we have.
We believe this is where the exchange for the drug will take place.
You and Ball need to attend that art exhibition and find the drugs.
Attend it we will, Captain. Attend it we will.
All right. Dismissed.
Interior bullpen, Rosa's desk, day. Rosa is seated with a teenager at her desk. Amy walks past and accidentally sneezes on her.
I am so sorry. It was an accident.
Rosa rises to her feet. She stands tall above the frightened Amy. She reaches in her pocket. Amy watches Rosa's hands as it pulls out a pack of tissue.
Don't worry about it. You didn't hurt anyone.
Rosa wipes her face.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry for making you feel guilty. No problem.
Rosa smiles as Amy rushes over to Jake. Interior bullpen, Jake's desk, continuous. Charles stands next to Jake.
Did you see that?
Something's not right. Rosa hasn't been herself for the past few days.
I know. This morning she offered to buy me breakfast.
Hey, Rosa, you want to grab a drink later and just chat?
Sure, would love to.
Jake gasps in shock.
This is insane. Rosa hates small talk. We'll deal with this when we get back. Now it's time to suit up and pretend to understand art.
As Jake and Charles head towards the elevator,
Should we wear matching underwear?
interior bullpen, Rosa's desk, continuous. Rosa goes through a report. The teenager looks sad.
I promise I won't do it again.
You vandalized 7 cars.
I know, but I'm trying my best to be good. Please?
Rosa considers for a moment.
All right, I'll let you off this time.
Thank you so much.
He heads for the elevator. Terry makes his way to Rosa.
Is that the kid that vandalized the stores?
Yeah,
Why did you let him go?
he said he was gonna try and change.
So you let him go?
Terry urgently marches to Holt's office. Interior Holt's office, continuous. Holt stares at his computer screen. Terry knocks.
Captain,
Help me out here, Sarge. Is it non-punctual, impunctual, unpunctual, or just not punctual?
why don't you just use Google?
Why don't you just use Google? Listen to yourself. I can't become a slave to modern technology. I'll just write not punctual to be safe. Anyway, what do you need?
Sir, I'm worried Gina's recent politeness is bad for the precinct. It's affecting her performance.
I've noticed. She's a bit polite too. I'll deal with it.
Interior bullpen, continuous. Holt comes out of his office. Terry follows.
Yes, can I meet with you in my office?
Someone's in trouble.
Do you think so?
I was just teasing you.
Interior Holt's office, day. Rosa enters Holt's office.
Take a seat. Diaz, Sergeant Jeffers and I have noticed that you seem a bit nicer than usual.
Interior kitchen, day, flashback. Scully eats a hot dog. He turns and bumps into Rosa. He gets sauce all over Rosa's shirt.
I am so sorry. I recently got a hernia corrected, so you should just punch me in the stomach. That's where it will hurt the most.
Scully closes his eyes, waiting for a punch.
No, I won't punch you. You're my friend.
Scully is surprised. She walks away. Interior Holt's office, back to scene.
What are you talking about? I'm by far the meanest person here.
Sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. I'm just worried. Is there anything we need to talk about?
Hitchcock has been shaving his armpit hair at his desk again. That's pretty annoying and gross.
I'll get him to stop. Anything else?
No.
Fine. I misread the situation. Yeah, you can go.
Diaz heads for the door. She pauses and turns around.
There might be one more thing. My grandma came to visit me for a week. She treats me like a kid. I think it's starting to rub off on me. She sings and bakes cupcakes every day. Guess what the main ingredient is?
What?
Love.
Dear God. Why didn't you say anything earlier? Until she leaves, there is a peace management therapist that I know. The therapy should help suppress her emotions. It's like anger management therapy, except you go there to become angry.
So it's the opposite of anger management therapy.
Precisely. It can be very useful in times such as these. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But I would advise you to. Well, you don't have to, but I would advise you to. No pressure.
Cool, I'll do it.
I can come with you for more support if you want.
I'd really like that.
Holt is stunned.
I know. I heard it.
You need a lot of help.
Interior break room, day. Gina sits in a break room. Amy comes in, smiling.
Hey Gina, guess what?
No, thank you.
Amy's smile is wiped off her face.
Amy, do you know what today is?
Wait, is today your birthday?
No,
Phew, I thought I'd forgotten.
you did. It was last week. Don't worry though, I'm still accepting gifts. You can just write me a check. No, today is a very important day, for it is the day that my hot neighbor comes back from France.
Wow, very important.
He's got a Joe Magnolio type body.
Who's that?
You don't know who Joe Magnolio is? How are we even friends?
I have better things to focus on in life? What's your neighbor's name?
Maxwell or Mark? I'm not sure. Every time I see him, he has his shirt off. Very distracting. Honestly, he might be the hottest man I've ever met. Don't tell Terry I said that.
All right, now Terry's really angry.
Uh-oh. Did he hear me? Amy made me say it.
Interior bullpen, continuous. Everyone stops working. They all face a fuming Terry, who stands in the middle of the room. Gina and Amy join them.
Last week, a friend of mine from Europe sent me the world's finest yogurt. I need to eat exactly 18 cups a day to meet my calorie requirements. That yogurt was in the fridge this morning, but someone decided they were going to take it for themselves. Does anyone want to speak up?
Terry angrily stares at Scully.
I didn't do it. I'm lactose intolerant, remember?
That hasn't stopped you before.
Terry approaches Scully as he backs up against his desk. Scully places his hand on one of the drawers.
Step away from the desk.
Hitchcock shakes his head at Scully.
No.
If you didn't do it, then you have nothing to hide.
This is gonna be interesting.
Don't make me carry you.
Scully slowly steps away from his desk. Terry opens it. He pulls out a half-eaten baguette and a bowl of hair.
What are you doing with a bowl of hair in your desk?
It's Hitchcock's armpit hair.
That is so gross.
We've got a buyer. He's willing to pay big money. Are you interested?
You know, I thought you guys were weird, but this is something else. So, none of you took my yogurt? Alright, I'm officially opening up a case. No one leaves until we find the culprit that stole my yogurt.
Exterior, art gallery, day. Jake and Charles, both dressed in suits, arrive at the exhibition. Charles wears red and yellow shoes.
Jakey, what happened? I thought we were both gonna rock the red and yellow loafer.
The world isn't ready for two devilishly handsome detectives to both wear red and yellow loafer.
You're right, but now I look silly.
Just tell people it's art.
People stare at Charles's shoes as they stroll past. Interior, art gallery, day. Jake and Charles saunter around the art gallery.
I want to give Jen something special for our 96-day anniversary. Do you have anything in mind?
96 days, that's random.
You don't understand, Jake. She is more than perfect. Every day we're together is a day to celebrate.
So you get her a gift every day?
Pretty much.
It's not the weirdest thing you've done. Doesn't she like art? Why don't you buy her something from here?
I don't have this kind of money.
They stop in front of a painting that just seems to be a mixture of various colors. Jake reads the price tag.
200,000? Do you know how many donuts you could buy with that?
End of Act 1. Act 2, interior, art gallery, day. Jake and Charles move around the gallery.
One of these people is our guy. But which one? Why couldn't he just be standing in a dark corner? That would make this a whole lot easier.
Charles spots two men in a dimly lit corner of the room, Aaron and Maple. Aaron has a briefcase. They are talking to a tall, handsome French man, 40s, holding two paintings. This is Maxime.
Jake, I think those are our guys.
Jake takes a look. Aaron hands the briefcase over to Maxime. He hands them the paintings. Aaron and Maple leave.
Yep, that's a pretty dark corner. Alright, Boyle, spray me.
He pulls out a bottle of cologne from his pocket. He sprays as Jake spins. Jake coughs repeatedly.
Okay, that was way too much.
Jake and Charles go up to Maxime.
Excuse me, sir. I couldn't help but notice you admiring this fine piece of work. My name is Jeffrey Centara, born and raised in Malta.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Centara.
And I'm his slightly more handsome brother, Thomas Centara.
If you say so. So, are you looking to buy? I bought for already.
Well, I'm looking for something nice I can get for my wife, Genevieve. It's our 96th-day anniversary.
Charles looks irritated.
I see. What are you looking for in particular?
Jake thinks for a while. Nothing comes to mind.
Art.
He wears a serious face. Maxime, Jake, and Charles admire some art.
This is so beautiful, don't you think?
Absolutely. The color just blends together so seamlessly. Somewhat surreal, yet very relatable. It just oozes talent, like a perfectly prepared camembert.
That is a perfect comparison. What about you, Jeffrey?
Oh, right, I'm Jeffrey. I mean, who else are we talking to? Yes, I think it's very nice to look at.
A gorgeous portrayal of peace by an artist named Adeline Marteau. I had the honor of meeting her once. She's not as nice as you might like her to be. Quite rude, actually.
Screw Alan, am I right?
How dare you? Her work had such a huge influence on my life. It made most people change the way they look at art in the modern world. If you excuse me, I'll have some urgent matters to attend to.
I am so sorry. I had no idea you felt so strongly about this.
Maxime walks away.
Damn it, why did I say that? Why didn't you stop me, Boyle?
How was I supposed to know you were going to insult his favorite artist?
And since when do you know so much about art?
Ever since I met Genevieve, I have an appreciation for all types of art. When we're making love...
Nope, no, I don't want to hear it.
Interior car, day. Holt and Rosa are on their way to the therapist.
I don't know about this. It feels stupid.
Trust me, he's a quick therapist. The year was 1986. I was trying to catch Bush-faced Vandal, but he kept slipping away. It was driving me crazy. I figured it was because I wasn't aggressive enough, so I came here. 3 days later, I caught him. Things got out of hand very quickly, to say the least.
Interior warehouse night flashback. A man, 30s, huge cartoony eyebrows, is tied to a pole. He appears to have wet himself. This is Bush-Face Vandal. Holt, with his signature 80s mustache, stands in front of him holding a shaving machine.
Say bye-bye to those caterpillars you call eyebrows.
He switches on the shaving machine. Interior car back to scene.
He cried like a baby. It was humiliating. They didn't grow back for 6 months. I never felt so fierce and out of control. Oh, second thought. This might be a terrible idea.
No, sounds awesome. I want to do it.
Okay then.
Interior therapy reception day. Holt and Rosa approach the receptionist's desk.
Hello, we're here to see Sean Parker.
I'm afraid he isn't here. He was in an awful accident. He's been admitted.
Holt and Rosa are taken aback. Interior hospital ward day. Sean, 50s, bruised, lies on a bed. Rosa and Holt enter.
Hi, Raymond.
Hello, Sean. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I'm fine. Just a former patient tried to kill me. You must be Rosa.
Very nice to meet you.
It's worse than I thought.
I know. She can come back when you recover.
Don't be silly. I could deal with her. Have you told her about your experience here?
I have indeed.
One of, if not my most successful patient. You know, too much of anything can be extremely dangerous, even peace. Will you be joining us today?
No, just Rosa. I'll be outside.
Holt waves to Rosa and leaves.
Please, take a seat.
She takes a seat on a chair that looks like it was designed to induce back pain.
This is so uncomfortable.
That's the point.
Interior bullpen day. Everyone stands by their desk apart from Gina as she heads toward the elevator.
Good luck, Terry. I have some business to attend to.
Not so fast. You're a suspect too.
I can't believe this is what it's come to. I thought we were friends.
She goes over to her desk.
Man, this sucks.
We all have important things to do. I mean actual important things to do.
Like color coding your diary.
Hey, being organized is the first step to being successful.
I've never seen Terry so mad. Those must have been some hella tasty yogurts.
Terry arrives at Amy's desk.
Amy,
Sarge,
Amy steps aside. Terry checks her desk. He pulls out a piece of paper and reads it.
Captain Holt likes plain toast, jogging. What do you need this for?
there has to be a perfect gift for the captain, and I'm gonna figure it out.
You just have to deal with the fact that you're Captain Holt's least favorite.
Terry continues to read.
Captain Holt dislikes gifts.
Amy snatches the paper out of his hands.
I didn't say it would be easy.
Okay, there's nothing here.
He moves on to Gina's desk. Terry checks her desk. He pulls out a framed image of himself asleep.
Why do you have a framed picture of me asleep in your desk?
How else would I admire you when you're not here?
How did you even get this?
Your daughters are huge fans of mine. They're really good dancers.
I do look good when I'm sleeping. I'm taking this back.
Maybe you ate the yogurt and forgot about it. I do that sometimes. I don't even remember what I had for breakfast.
I highly doubt that. I keep a detailed record of everything that I eat. My body is important to me.
His body is important to all of us.
I'm sorry someone took your yogurt, Sarge. You can always buy more.
Have you tasted this yogurt, Amy?
No, because I didn't take it.
This was special yogurt. I even lied to my wife about working late so I could sit in the minivan and eat it in peace. I don't even share it with my kids.
Terry takes a seat at his desk, head in his hands.
Why don't you check the security tapes?
Terry considers. Interior hospital ward, day. Rosa sits in front of Sean.
I need you to close your eyes and go to your angry place.
Rosa closes her eyes. She readjusts herself in the chair.
The goal today is to let go of the peace and embrace the anger. Remember, the anger is a part of you. You've got to feel the anger. Cherish the anger. I don't think you understand. You have to become the anger.
Sean sits up.
Tell me, Rosa, if one of your colleagues stepped on your foot, what would you do?
I would forgive the...
No, Rosa. You'll make them wipe off the dirt because that's the person you are. Now let's try this again. Repeat after me. Cupcakes are for losers.
Cupcakes are for losers.
I will be mean to people gratuitously.
I will be mean to people gratuitously.
Sean lights a piece of paper on fire.
Can you smell that?
Smells like burning paper.
That's the smell of rage taking over your body. Now, for the most important part, I'm going to need to know the name of your most recent sexual partner.
Rosa's eyes open immediately. Interior surveillance room, day. Terry, Gina, and Amy surround a screen. Terry fast forwards a security tape.
Wait a minute. Go back.
Terry rewinds it.
Stop.
On the screen, Hitchcock and Rosa stand outside the woman's bathroom. They look around to see if anyone is there. Rosa mutters something to him, and they both enter the bathroom.
Did they? No.
Amy faces Gina, whose mouth is wide open.
No way. No. No.
End of Act 2. Interior bullpen, Hitchcock's desk, day. Terry, Gina, and Amy pace over to Hitchcock.
Hello, Hitchcock.
What's up?
Gina slams her hands on his desk.
Quit playing games, Hitchcock. We know about you and Rosa.
Oh, you do?
How could you? The women's bathroom? That's where I practice my vocals.
Of course, the location isn't what we're objecting to. It's the act.
Her hair is so silky and smooth, I couldn't resist the offer.
She offered?
Yeah. I mean, she didn't really want me telling anyone about her grandma. Great for business. Our hair buyer paid a lot for her hair.
Wait, what?
Her hair? So you guys didn't have sex?
What? Of course not.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
I mean, look at me and look at her. We're not even in the same league.
Right. She's like 100 leagues above you. She is.
I see the way you girls look at me.
Interior waiting room, day. Holt reads a newspaper. He lifts a drink to take a sip. Suddenly, he hears a scream from inside Sean's office. The drink pours all over his pants. He wipes himself, then rushes in. Interior hospital ward, continuous. Rosa, eyes closed, has Sean in a headlock. Sean struggles to break free.
Diaz, let go of Sean.
Her eyes open. She realizes she's holding onto Sean and releases him.
Oh my God, I am so sorry.
No, you did well. The therapy was successful. You should be back to normal. Try and smile.
Rosa grins awkwardly.
That's a very ugly smile.
Sean, in pain, looks at Holt's pants.
You know, therapy can help with a loose bladder as well. It's all psychological.
Holt is confused. He looks at himself, then back at Sean.
Oh, yes. It doesn't look like I have wet myself, doesn't it? It's just a drink that I spilled. An unfortunate accident. But I understand the confusion.
Of course it is.
He places his hand on Holt's back and guides him to the chair.
I'm serious.
These things happen as you age. Nothing to be embarrassed about.
Holt is baffled.
It's okay, Captain. None of this is gonna leave this room.
Interior hospital hallway, day, later. Rosa, Sean, and Holt stand outside Sean's ward.
Do you think it's worth the time?
I think she...
Shut up, no one asked you. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
No, don't apologize. This is great.
Yes, it was worth the time. Thanks.
That'll be $600. I accept cash.
Interior art gallery, day. Jake and Charles watch Maxine.
Okay, we can't let him go. We need to apologize. Just act cool.
They approach Maxine again.
Hi there. We want to apologize.
No need.
Speaking of art, I'm a big fan of tattoos. Do you have any?
Maxime stares at them suspiciously.
Now, I'm sure I've seen these fat asses before.
Jake and Charles turn to see the vulture.
Peralta, Boyle, what brings you here?
I think you've got the wrong people.
Nice shoes, Boyle.
Thank you. I picked them up myself.
I was being sarcastic, idiot.
I thought you were Jeffrey and Thomas.
I have to confess, we are very famous artists. We wouldn't want people knowing who we are, so we use fake names. Can't deal with the attention.
What are we even doing here?
I'm working on a case. Cocaine. Deal was meant to go down here.
You're a cop.
The best.
No, he isn't.
I need to go.
He holds tightly onto the briefcase and briskly walks away.
Damn it, Vulture, that's our guy!
What? Hey, what's in the briefcase?
Maxime starts running. They follow him. He goes down a stairwell. They lose sight of him, but see an open door. They enter the room. Suddenly, the door shuts behind them. In front of them are Aaron and Maple.
Oh boy, this is not ideal.
End of Act 3. Act 4, Interior Art Gallery, day. Jake, Charles, and the Vulture sit back to back, tied up. Maxime stands above them as Aaron and Maple guard the door.
Listen, Maxine, there's been a huge misunderstanding.
Yes, it was my understanding that you and I were bonding over some wonderful art, but I was wrong. I'm gonna go. You've wasted enough of my time.
Maxime leaves.
Damn it, Peralta, this is all your fault.
That wasn't my fault.
I don't know yet, but I'll figure it out soon.
Guys, arguing with each other won't fix anything. I have an idea. Jake, I need you to reach into my pocket and get the cologne.
Jake reaches into his pocket.
Cool, I got it.
Somehow, we need to get one of the guards to come over here. Sir, I am Tyrus Davenport, son of Dame Sarah Davenport, and I demand you release me immediately.
Shut up. How are you even a detective?
Yeah, that was never gonna work. I know how. Excuse me, sir, I ate like 12 bowls of oatmeal this morning, and I am really starting to feel it. So I really need to go, you know, number 2. Like right now.
Aaron considers for a moment, then unties him.
I'll have to come with you.
Suit yourself.
As Aaron grabs him, Jake sprays him in the eyes. Aaron hunches over and screams. Maple darts toward Jake and throws him into the wall. Jake sprays him and then knocks him out with a punch. He finishes off Aaron with a knee to the head. As Jake unties Charles,
That was so awesome, Jake! You knocked the guy out with one punch!
It's all on the wrist, Charles. It's all on the wrist.
Good work, guys. Untie me.
Yeah. About that,
Don't be stupid, Peralta.
they leave the room in a hurry.
we'll get help.
Exterior parking lot day. Jake and Charles spot Maxime. He spots them and starts running. They chase him through the parking lot.
NYPD, freeze!
Hey! Stop right there!
Maxime gets to his van. He throws the briefcase in the boot. Just as he's getting in, Jake catches up with him. Jake grabs him by the shirt. Maxime elbows him and pushes him to the ground. He grabs a bat from his van. Jake rises to his feet. Whack! The bat smacks him on the head. Maxime goes back to the van. Charles goes round to the other side. Maxime gets in to find Charles sitting in the passenger seat, pointing a gun right at him.
It's over, Maxine. We got you.
Exterior parking lot, day, later. Maxime sits down by the van, handcuffed. Jake opens up the briefcase.
There's nothing here but jewelry. This doesn't make sense.
There's nothing in here. Where's the cocaine?
I don't know what you're talking about. I have no cocaine. You've got the wrong guy.
Then why did you run?
I don't like cops.
Jake checks his arm and finds the tattoo of the jaguar.
The car. Really? I thought you were cool.
Jake thinks for a second.
Wait. The painting's in the boot. The drugs are lined in the frames of the paintings.
Jake and Charles carefully separate the frames of the paintings. They find the drugs and high-five each other.
Can you smell that, Boyle? That's the sweet smell of victory.
Another one for Team Centaura.
Jake's stomach growls.
Remember when I made up that story to heroically save us?
Genius.
It wasn't entirely made up. Actually, it was all true.
Interior bullpen, night. Jake and Charles return, visibly excited. They bring with them the rest of the drugs and Maxime. Gina and Terry recognize Maxime.
Maxime?
Hi, Gina. Terry?
Wait, you know Maxwell?
Max?
Yeah, he sent me the yogurts. How do you know him?
They're neighbors. He's the sexiest person she knows.
Maxime smiles.
Wait, what?
For Christ's sake, Amy. You know what? I'll just let you two fight it out topless. It's the only way we can truly tell who wants my approval the most.
Okay, so apparently you all know each other. Why is everyone still here anyway? Hitchcock? Isn't it past your bedtime?
Terry made us stay here because he thought one of us stole the yogurts that were in the fridge.
Charles thinks for a second.
Wait, you mean the expired yogurts that were in the fridge? Why threw those away? They went bad 2 weeks ago. People never check the tapes?
Terry faces Charles, teary-eyed.
No. They weren't expired. Those were European dates. They write their dates backwards.
Oh my God, I am so sorry. How can I make it up to you, Terry?
I'm hungry. You could buy me dinner.
I recommend this Italian place Amy and I went to. It just opened. Very expensive.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Are you talking with any of us?
Yes.
My father owns that place. I can hook you up, all meals half price for the rest of your lives. And Terry, I can get you more yogurts.
Thanks. How nice of you.
So, are you gonna let me go?
No, you're going to jail for quite some time. Unless you can knock that down to 80% off.
Jake!
I was kidding, obviously.
I'll wait for you, Maxine.
Hitchcock goes up to Charles.
Our hair buyer just told us the deal is off because we didn't show up. That's a lot of money we just lost because of you.
Charles stands there, bewildered. Interior kitchen, day. Scully eats a sandwich. He almost bumps into Rosa.
Hey, watch where you're going, idiot.
Rosa punches Scully in the stomach. She takes a sandwich, throws it on the ground, and squishes it with her foot. Holt watches as Rosa angrily walks past him. He then notices Scully drop to his knees, crying over the squashed sandwich. End of show.